Hey yogis, Alana here, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. So as a Yin Yoga teacher, the most popular question I get is, what is Yin Yoga? And this is very common since Yin is kind of one of those practices that is a little different from the other types. So our Yin Yoga practice is mainly a passive seated practice that we're holding for time. So we're in poses anywhere from a minute to 5 minutes to 10 minutes. The more advanced your practice, the more you hold for time. So it's not necessarily how flexible you are, how deep you get into the pose, but it's more about finding that edge that you can hold for a few minutes at a time. So we practice this for a few reasons. One is our tissues that we're working, so the connective tissue, ligaments, tendons, and bones, are made a little differently than a muscle. So our muscles need that repetitive movement to strengthen and become stronger. These tissues need that long held compression. So with our Yin practice, we can notice a larger range of motion, some reduced joint pain, more ease in the body. So we're trying to get back to that state of how we could easily move as a child. As we get older, our connective tissue kind of loses some of that elasticity. It's made up of collagen, so kind of your wrinkles start to happen as you age. So that's kind of what we're trying to do internally, is to just keep our bodies young and fluid and moving. So when we do compress our connective tissue, kind of think of it as a sponge. So it's about 70% fluid. So when we're compressing it, we're kind of squeezing it out, letting those kind of fluids in there kind of release a little bit deeper. And then once we release, it kind of opens up and just invites more fluid in there. So that's why a Yin practice is really great for athletes, runners, weightlifters, maybe anyone who stands or sits all day, that you're kind of in one position. This will help kind of get in there and help those areas of your body kind of be a little more mobile. The second part of a Yin Yoga practice is meditation. So this practice, we are sitting with our thoughts for a few minutes at a time, which can be really, really hard at first. So if you're not used to meditating already or having some quiet time for yourself, this is a great way to start. So in my classes, I like to use mantras. Every Yin class is very breath focused. So these are ways to kind of tune our mind out and our thoughts and focus on one thing. So as you move through your Yin practice and you continue doing it, you'll notice that your mind starts to quiet down a little bit, and this helps you on and off the mat. The third principle of our Yin practice is the energetic body. So in traditional Chinese medicine, we have meridian lines that are attached to organs and that have different ailments attached to them. So the idea is that our qi, which is our vital life force, runs through our body and can experience blockages in certain areas. So when we're talking about those blockages or stagnant qi, that's when issues happen. That's when disease begins to arise. So we need to have a nice, clear passageway for our qi to flow to be completely healthy and at our most harmonious state. So in our Yin Yoga practice, we can target different ailments, different meridian lines, and hopefully unblock some of that qi. Our fascia is a great kind of super highway to let the fluids move and take that energy throughout our bodies. So not only are we working our bodies, but we're working our energetic system and we're working our mind to help us reduce stress and anxiety and thoughts. So in the practice, you might feel a whole lot of things. You might feel a physical release, emotional release, an energetic release. Some of my favorite ways it's helped me is better sleep, definitely a reduction in anxiety and stress, more self-love. It's a very self-discovery practice. So I hope this helped you learn a little bit more about what the Yin Yoga practice is. I have tons of videos for beginners, so I hope you can check those out. If you have any other questions on a Yin Yoga practice, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I hope to see you again. Have a great day. Namaste.